This highly anticipated meeting between the leaders of the two largest economies in the world has wrapped up on the sidelines of the APEC Summit here in San Francisco. Now, expectations were somewhat low ahead of this meeting of any sort of major breakthroughs, but the U.S. president saying that these were constructive talks with China's President Xi Jinping, and indeed just the fact that this meeting happened at all it was certainly somewhat of a victory for both sides here, given the major tension that we've seen between Washington and Beijing, especially over the past year, but certainly in recent years over everything from trade disputes to issues like U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi visiting the island of Taiwan last year, which China viewed as a provocation. And in fact, probably the major outcome of this meeting was the resumption of military-to-military communication between the two countries, which had been scrapped after that visit by Speaker Pelosi to Taiwan. So those communications will now resume on some level. We were in this situation where when you'd have these sorts of incidents, like planes flying too close to each other in the South China Sea, that there wasn't this line of communication between the two militaries. So that is something that will change. And another big agreement and potential victory from the U.S. side, at least, was this commitment from China to help crack down on the production of the precursors to make the synthetic opioid fentanyl. Fentanyl has been a major part of the overdose crisis here in the U.S. So President Biden securing a promise from President Xi to cooperate on that regard. Now, these two leaders certainly discussed issues as well where they don't see eye to eye, and we didn't really see any major developments there. One of those issues is certainly Taiwan, and according to President Biden, he did say that the U.S. intends to adhere to the One China principle, which is, of course, how China would like, demands that everyone view its relationship with Taiwan. But Biden also stressing that he expects Beijing not to interfere in Taiwan's upcoming elections. But for many involved here, just the fact that these countries are meeting at all, certainly a somewhat of a major breakthrough given the tense relationship over the past few years. Ira Spitzer reporting for SABC News at the APEC Summit in San Francisco.